Hey guys, today we're going to be working on Miku some more, and yes, I am wearing the same thing as last week. Like I said, I'm filming these at the same time, so don't be surprised. But today, we are going to work on, I think I'll do the wig a bit. Honestly, I came in here and now I forget what I need to do. I'll probably work on the fork a little bit, and maybe the blouse, I think. I also want to work on, I want to make a petticoat just so you don't see the lines of the hoop skirt under the dress. I might have to use a green tool that I'm going to use for the wig, so hopefully that won't be like too big of a deal. Without further ado, let's get into it. Also, yes, just in case you were wondering, I am filming this at 2 in the morning exactly because I forgot how to sleep at this point. So this is how I get my energy, or how I get my energy out, because I will be dead tired by morning, so maybe I should go sleep. Imagine I just cut and it's like the next time I'm working on this and it's like days later.
Several days later.
Hi! So we're gonna work on Miku again today, except we're gonna take a little break from the wig because I need to figure out what I want to do with that. I mean, maybe we'll work on it later, but we're gonna start off with working on the headphones and stuff for the skirt. Because you may have noticed, I printed a flower and some music notes. That is because we're going to cut these out and put them on the skirt. Now, I don't know if this is a good size for this. Maybe not, but we're going to cut it out first and then see. And then we're going to work on the headphones. I think that's a good size for them. Yeah. So we have to cut these out a little bit weird, but we'll try to do the headphones tonight. I don't know where any red paint is here. Actually, I might, but we're going to possibly finish the headphones tonight if I can, so that would be pretty cool. If these work out, I will have finished everything on here, but the only thing is that I ordered strawberry beads to put on here and my order got canceled, so I have to wait till I get paid and then order them again, so that's fun. Oh, also, last time, I don't know if I documented this at all, but I had an issue figuring out what to do for the buttons on the blouse because I could not find the, like, fabric buttons anywhere, like the kind where you just wrap a little thing of fabric around it and then, like, it's a button. But instead, I got the fun idea to do rhinestones. I think that'd be really fun. I don't know if these are too big. I think it'll be fine. I'm just gonna glue these on top. Probably super glue them, or hot glue, or both. Something like that. Actually, probably super glue, because that seems to work the best. Oh, actually, I have this jewel glue, so this is probably the best. I might also try to finish the blouse today, because I got a ton of ribbon for that, so that's what we're working on. I'm gonna go cut these out, and then I'll get back to you. I think I'm gonna shave this down a bit, because it's way big compared to this, so I'm gonna try to make them closer to the same size, so yeah. Okay, so before we get into doing the headphones, I want to do like the details for the skirt. So I printed out these little flowers. These also are going to go on the wig, I think. Yeah, because there's flowers in her hair. So these are going on the wig. This is what I cut off of the wig before, but I'm going to do like the rhinestone thing. You can't even see it. There you go. The rhinestone in the middle again. But this time, we are going to use felt. I've got a whole lot of white and green felt here. Now that I'm like holding it and preparing to like actually use it, I feel like this is a lot of felt and probably too much. Well, maybe not. I got a lot because I feel like I'm gonna need a lot, but I don't actually know. But yeah, and I'm gonna look at the skirt real quick just to make sure. I thought the music notes would be too big, but just looking at that for a second, I think it'll be fine. But I'm gonna cut out a bunch of these in the music notes in the green to put on the skirt and the wig. And then eventually, when all that's done, I am going to probably sew or glue these onto the skirt. Probably sew, actually. I think that would be easier, nicer looking. And I have green thread now, so I can actually do that. And white, obviously. Well, kind of. I'm actually running out of white thread. I have this, like, cream color, the color of my shirt a bit. but I am out of white thread, so that's gonna be an issue for later me. I'm gonna sketch up, or not sketch, but I'm gonna trace these and cut them out for a while. Wish me luck on that. Also, I'm watching a Pokemon video right now. It is hella weird. She's talking about poop for like 10 minutes. What the fuck? I love her, but what the fuck? Anyway, I'm gonna get going now. Okay, so I just drew out a couple of flowers. I realize how long this is taking me, so I just had the idea. I am going to just like finish this sheet of them and then stack all of the white ones and cut them all at the same time. I hope that works. Or maybe I won't cut them all at the same time. I don't know actually. I'm gonna do my best because this is taking a while. You know what? I'm gonna cut off just like a little corner and we'll see if that works. How about that? Okay, so it works with my fabric scissors, so we're just gonna do that. Let me finish drawing this out and I'll cut them out. This is gonna be a lot of flowers. Okay, so we've got it all drawn out and I've got them all stacked as well as I can. Hopefully my fabric scissors won't, hopefully they'll do the job for this. And of course, when I'm done, I'm gonna go through and touch them up. This looks kind of cute. We're going to cut it up now and I guess wish me luck. At least, if this goes poorly, these can kind of, I can mess up on these, but it'll also prepare me for when I do the music notes later, because these are going to probably be a lot harder. Honestly, for these, I might have to cut them out individually, so that's going to be so fun. That's for later me to worry about. So let's get on to cutting the flowers. So immediately, I think I'm doing this kind of wrong, but I can do something else. So this is what the flower on the top looks like. It's okay, it's not that bad. Obviously it's a little hard to follow the lines when it's this many pieces of felt stacked together, but just for reference, the flower on the very bottom looks like this. So we gotta do something else because that's not gonna work. I think I'm gonna cut them out individually and then do the details, because look at that. That's not how that's supposed to go. So let me try this other method and hope for the best. I need to line up the felt a little bit again. Here we go at attempt number 2. Okay, so that second time was a lot better. This is the one in the front, this is the one in the back. At this point, I think I might just want to cut these out individually because this is going, well, terrible. I'm going to fix the ones I have cut up. I'm going to make them look a little bit better, and then we're going to cut these out individually. All of the ones I've cut out so far, the bad looking ones, I'm just going to toss them. Can't believe I'm going to cut these out individually, but I love this cosplay. I'm going to work on her. If I'm going to do it again, I'm going to do it right this time, so here we go again. Okay, so I cut 2 out, and compared to these ones, unfortunately this looks awful, so this is, I'm going to use the side without the marker, obviously. That's so much better, so I am just going to go through, 1 or 2 sheets of these, I think, because I don't think I'll need that many, but if I do, I can do more. So we're just gonna do 2 sheets of these for now, because this is gonna be this is gonna be 15 flowers, and then another sheet. Maybe I'll do 3 sheets, I don't know, but again, if I need more, I can cut out more. That's the beauty of the thing. Although this stencil is getting kind of broken, but that's alright, we can print it again too, so let's go. Okay, so I finished cutting out that sheet of flowers. I feel like these look a lot better than my last attempt for obvious reasons, because I actually took my time with these. Kind of like the blue marker highlighting it, so you could actually see it better when I put it on the wig. I am starting to think this might be enough, because that's a lot. That's I don't know, 15. But I'm not going to put that many on the skirt. I'm going to put quite a lot on the wig though. Again, if I need to make more, I can, but this is, I'm calling that for now because I don't want to have to put my hands through more torture for that kind of thing tonight. So, unfortunately though, we do need to do the music notes, which I fear is going to be much harder than this, so, because they're so tiny. Wish me luck on that doozy. And for that one, I do want to do, well, it might not be 2 sheets, because these are, I can fit a lot of these on here, I think. So I think that would be, on that note, that would be fine. But I was hoping to get like a glittery one of these like I used for my flowers on the top. But this is all I could find at the craft store and I just wanted to leave. So I just got these. And it's fine because they'll be covered by beads a little bit anyway. So let's get sewing again. Or not sewing, cutting. Let's go cut these now, after tracing them out again. This is gonna be a long night. Okay, so I cut out the music notes. I think they look great. I think I did a good size, but I don't know if this will be enough. I kind of just like chaotically spread them out, as you can see. I am going to cut these out, and if they are not enough of them, again, I can do that later, but I'm gonna lay these out onto the skirt. And if I like them, I'll start sewing them. And if not, we'll do more. Like, if I think there's enough, I'll start sewing them on there. I mean, even if there's not, I probably should start sewing them on there. But I'm tired. But I'm doing it for the craft. Because I'm sick and tired of just sitting around and this not getting done. I hate how long this is taking me. At this point, I have pretty much completely started over this project. At some point, I think I've said this already, but I want to make a petticoat for under the skirt, so I'm not done with the skirts after this. I need to get the beads to put on here, which I'll have to probably sew them on after I sew these onto there, I think. It's a lot of sewing, guys. I essentially just need to work on what I can with the stuff that I have for a while, and then go from there, because I can't get a whole lot of stuff right now, so. Anyway, I'm ranting. Let's get into cutting this and then we'll go to the floor and start spacing stuff out. So I finally finished the music notes. I think they look pretty good. They are a little flimsy, so I think unfortunately I will have to hand sew them on, but that's alright. But before I put them on the skirt, like even just like lay them out to look at them, I'm going to take a little break from that because my hands hurt so bad. So I decided I'm going to work on the fork some more by pretty much just covering up the seams with this stuff. Because looking at this, there's still like a little divot there, but there's like a little bit I need to fix, but I want to work on these smaller seams first and then just do like a final coat on here last. This isn't like a huge deal anymore. The worst part is like dealt with. So I'm just going to go through and try to fill any like holes and seams on here, which might be a little bit hard. We shall make do. Let's get to it. On second thought, I don't have enough puffy paint for that, and I want to try something else for that in particular. So another hold on the fork. I want to cover that in, I think, fiberglass. My dad's gonna help me with it because I don't know what I'm doing, so that's for later me to do. But I think now we are actually gonna work on the headphones. So I need to go find my EVA foam first, and then we can get to actually cutting. I hope these look good because I'm excited. Let's go. Miraculously, I found all the foam that I needed to, so that's great. This is the thinner foam that I have. Essentially what I'm going to do with this, I'm just going to cut out like the outline of this, and then like the diamonds and stuff. So pretty much just getting rid of all of the white, I think. And then with the thicker foam, I think we're just going to do the outline of the whole thing. So this is like the detail layer, and the other one is not. It's just the big, like the shape layer. Let's get to cutting. Man, I hope this works. I'm just using my X-Acto knife that I got. So I hope this works how I want it to, because for some reason in the past I have used hot wire tools on EVA foam, and no matter how many times I did it, it never clicked in my brain that, hey, that might be the wrong tool. So now I have an X-Acto knife and a cutting mat and Audacity. So let's go! I hope this works. Okay, so I cut everything out. It went surprisingly well. However, just this is like slightly bent because I bought it in a roll and now like it won't go flat no matter how hard I try. So it's probably fine. That's a little annoying. Oh, I just realized I could cut a hole in the top here to put the headband into so you won't be able to see the headband. That's gonna be nice. Now I have to paint all this white, and then we are going to glue it together after that dries. Okay, so I've painted all the pieces. We're going to give them about an hour to dry, and then I'm going to give these like this and the diamonds here another coat of white. And I'm going to paint these red. I need to go find some red paint first, but then we're ready to continue. I do have red puffy paint, but I don't think that's going to be good enough for this, so we gotta find actual red paint. Okay, so I just painted them. We're gonna let that dry, but now we're gonna go over to the floor. Ignore how messy everything is. We're gonna go lay out the music note skirt and lay the music notes on it. See if what we have made is enough. I'm guessing probably not, but who knows at this point. But yeah, let's go. Okay, so I laid out the skirt and I laid out all the music notes and flowers, and surprisingly enough, I feel like that's like good. Like, that's good enough. Obviously, I'm going to use a lot of the flowers on the wig, so I think I'm just going to keep that. Maybe I'll do one in the front here or something, but I think this looks really good. I have more than enough music notes left over, too, so I like how this looks. I think I am actually going to sew it. You know what? I do think I'm going to pin these real quick. I might not put them in the exact spot that they're in right now, but I'm going to pin them and they'll be like similar because I like the spacing and everything. I can make it like a little bit more symmetrical, but I like this. It looks good. Okay, so I just pinned everything down. So now I need to go find some green thread and I guess some gold thread for the flowers because I don't have any white thread, unfortunately. Okay, so right now I'm still painting the headphones. I'll give you a little sneak peek. I've had to do a couple coats on this. Wow, that looks really good on camera. The white I think is done. I'm gonna do another coat on these red ones. So up close you can see they're a bit streaky, so I'm going to try to do another one. I think it's because the paint I put on the bottom was just like white. Like, it was this flexible acrylic paint and stuff. This is supposed to be like EVA foam paint, but that didn't work super well. So I just switched to regular old acrylic paint. That's working pretty good, but I'm going to do another coat. Maybe that'll be hidden a bit more. It really doesn't matter a whole lot because the white bits are going to go on top. You won't be able to see it super well. That's what we're working with right now. I'm going to keep hand sewing the skirt in a bit once I finish with this, and then I think I'm going to start working on the blouse because the sooner I get that done, the sooner it'll be done. I don't know. I'm tired. I guess I'm going to keep going. I'm going to try to hand sew. By the way, hand sewing things with long nails is so like hard and annoying, and like they're getting ruined from the paint. I don't know how to get that off. It's cute, quirky, whatever. Maybe I'll paint over it or something, but oh well. You know what, while those are drying, I'm gonna get a little matcha break because I need the caffeine. I'm tired, and well, I want to wait till this is dry to start hand sewing again, just because I don't want to risk getting paint on the skirt again. Well, actually last time I got on the blouse, but I don't want to do that again. So we're gonna wait, we're gonna get matcha, and then we'll continue. Okay, I put the final coat of paint on there. I think that looks a lot better. It's still not perfect, but it's okay because the white stuff will hide it. But now we're gonna get working on the skirt again with so much hand sewing. So here we go. Okay, so slight issue. While I was sewing, I put the needle down and I don't know where it went. And I hope that it's not on the floor because I do not want to step on it. It's not in my pincushion, so I am nervous that I'm gonna just step on it. I have more needles, so I don't need to worry about like that, but I really hope that I don't step on this because that would hurt a lot. Also, I'm getting really hot in this hoodie. I think I'm gonna take it off. Just for reference, this is what it looked like before. This is the old one. This is the inside. Oh, I forgot I painted it. When I competed in this, I did not paint this inside bit, but this is what the old one looked like. I tore off the bit on the top because I'm going to put it on the new one. But this is what the new ones look like. And yeah, that's a big difference. Like, side by side, oh my god. This one is slightly bigger, but look at that difference. When these are dry, I put a little bit more paint on them because I messed it up when I was gluing them together. But when they're dry, I'm going to put them back on the headband. I'm going to try to put, like, this part inside the foam, so I'm gonna cut it open. I hope that doesn't go wrong, but I hope this looks good because if it doesn't, that's gonna suck. I mean, I think it will because look at these. And I painted the backside. It's not great, but it'll do. And again, no one's gonna see it. It's gonna be on my face. So here they are. Put the bows back on. I think it looks so good. I need to put. It's obviously too big for my head because I have the wig on when I usually have it. But I need to put new strawberry beads on here. Like, I'm gonna get new strawberry beads for the whole thing. I'm getting new beads that I'm gonna sew onto that or glue so they can match the ones on the skirt, because I don't really like how the old ones look, because they're just too like orangey for my taste. I think they're still cute, but I'm gonna do something else. I found these really cute ones on Amazon, unfortunately, but I'm gonna order those. I should probably count how many I need so I don't order too many, actually, because I was gonna order like 60 of them. I don't think I need 60, so I'm doing a lot less than last time. So I'm gonna go through and count how much I actually need and then maybe order them if I can. The headphones are done now, besides the beads, and then we're gonna work on the skirt some more. I might take a break, actually. I need to work on something, but then I think I'm gonna go lay down and try to sleep, because it is 5:30 in the morning and I am tired. Go check out my little treat video that I posted last week, because that one was fun to make. It's probably not gonna be very popular, so please go check that out. But I had fun making it, and I'm having fun making this, but I just need to go lay down and then we'll keep sewing. Okay, so I ordered the strawberry beads. They'll be here day after tomorrow. They are really pretty, and they're a lot nicer than I thought they were, like where the hole is and stuff, so it'll look really good on the dress. But it'll be here in 2 days, which means I would like to get the hand sewing done in 2 days. So we gotta get going, and I've been procrastinating on this all day because I've been tired, so I'm gonna start sewing. Okay, so I've finally sewed all of the embellishments on, and I glued rhinestones onto the flowers. So now I just have to wait for the beads, and once I sew all those on, this skirt will be done. I'm excited. Okay, so I completely forgot to record this. I decided to try embroidering on the music notes. I personally don't think it looks good, but what do you guys think? I'm like almost, I don't know, I'm about halfway, I think. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less, I don't know. I'm really tired, but I'm gonna keep going because I can't sleep. Okay, so this is off topic, but this tripod, I thought I could only use this for my camera because it's got the screw thing in it for the camera, but funny enough, I was watching Jet Lag the game, and I saw Ben using this with his phone, and so I picked mine up, took the camera off, and look at this. Apparently it does have a way to hold your phone. I didn't know that. Wait, I think like this whole thing can screw off too. That's cool. Now I want to see if the camera fits on the red part. I want to look at that. This is gonna be so helpful for videos in the future, especially if I ever end up doing like walking videos around Vegas, or just like anywhere, but mainly Vegas. Also tomorrow we get to see if I can which Cirque show is going to be next, if I get to go to OVO or not, so fingers crossed.
Several days later.
Okay, so it's been a bit. I am still working on the embroidery. I literally have 4 music notes left, and then once I'm done, I get to put on the strawberry beads, and then I can sew the gingham skirt back on because I tested it. It fits perfectly for this. So we're gonna do that, and then this skirt will finally be done. And I am so happy that it's over. I don't know if I'm gonna do like boning for like the bottom to keep this up, but honestly I don't think I'm going to. We're just gonna finish this and it'll be done. I do want to make a petticoat to put under like the white skirt above the hoop skirt, because you can see the hoops underneath, and I don't want that. So we're gonna make that after this. And then I want to get some white embroidery floss, I think what you call this, and I want to do the pinstripes with embroidery. And I also think I want to do like the outline of these flowers with that, so you don't see like the blue there. I might just leave it, honestly, I don't know, but now that the music notes are embroidered, I want to do something with this. So let's finish this up and get these strawberries on here. Also, I finished the like button thingy for the blouse, which I want to sew on today, I think, if I have time. So we're gonna do that. Let's not get sidetracked. Finish this embroidery. Okay, so the embroidery is finally done. It's not my best work, but it is literally the first time I've done embroidery. So for my first time, I feel like that's not bad. So now we finally get to put the strawberries on. I've been waiting for this for so long. Look how pretty those are. By the way, it is 12:41. I've been working on this for like 3 hours. It took me like 3 hours to do like, what, 5 music notes? But We are in the home stretch. Let's get to it. Okay, so I sewed a few strawberries on and that didn't go super well. So I am going to instead super glue them on if I have enough glue, because I don't want them to move at all. I just hope like it stays on good. So I guess let's try this now. If it doesn't work, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but we'll see. Okay, I decided I'm gonna use a mix of super glue and this gem stuff because I don't know what I'm doing and I just hope these work. So, and I'm running low on super glue. So maybe a mix of both will help. Hopefully. I swear I don't mean to keep forgetting to record these, but the strawberry skirt is done. Let me show you. All the embroidery was finished and I glued the strawberries on. I think they look so cute. I also glued rhinestones onto the flowers, which also look adorable. I'm not going to sew the strawberries on, I don't think, because the way I did it doesn't look good and it probably won't help very much because I had to glue them on. So I think it's adorable and it's finally done. This was one of the parts I was most scared about. But speaking of which, I'm working on the wig now. I keep having to make like prototypes for how I'm gonna keep the pigtails in, and I think I've finally thought of something. So I have to try it, but I do need to get new wire. Well, like I don't need to get new wire, I need to get new lengths of wire. So that means the 6 pieces I cut out earlier are not gonna cut it. So we gotta do that again. I think this time it'll actually work and stay on my head. I just took the clips out of the wig and apparently there was rust on there. So now this has rust in it, which is gonna be fun for me later. Why? Anyway. Okay, so I glued and taped new wires to the headband and I think this is pretty good. That is an awful noise. I really hope the wig helps with that, but let me step back a little bit so you guys can see. I think you guys can see how long it is. Oh, you can't see it very well anyway. I think this will work. I might have to pin it a little bit, but I'm gonna put this under the wig and then put the actual ponytails on top of the wig and then like sew it or something. I think this should be sturdy enough because when I took some of the wire out, it stood up on its own. It stood up on its own. Now I'm gonna try to get the wires through the wig somehow and I guess go from there because I think this is gonna work. And like it's holding shape the way I want it to. So that's pretty good. Let's get to it. So I don't know why. This is the most bizarre thing, but I just had a really bad deja vu there for a second. So that's weird. So I put it in the wig. I think it looks pretty good. I can't believe this actually worked. And it feels like pretty stable. I might want to pin it a little bit, but I'm so happy with this. And obviously I need to restyle the wig. But I just need to brush out the wigs, or brush out the ponytails, put them back on, and then do like the hairnet thingies, and then add the embellishments, and it'll be done. I am so happy with how this has worked out today. I do also want to sew the gingham skirt back onto the strawberry real quick, and I also did realize I need to put like that little white flounce on the side as well on the skirt, but that is a problem for later me because I worked hard on this today. I would like a little break. So I think that's gonna do it for this week. I can't believe I finally figured this out, and I've gotten so much done in this video. Like compared to my last 2 wig videos, I didn't get very much done at all because I've been like trying to figure stuff out. But I feel like I've actually gotten so much done with this. Also, you may have noticed I'm not using the helmet wig that I was making because I don't know what to do with that. And well, that was kind of just me experimenting for when we do in the future, and I do know what I did wrong with that, so we're just gonna ignore that for now. Anyways, I will see you next week with probably some Cirque du Soleil stuff, I think. I've got a couple events coming up, and that's gonna be really fun. See ya!
Stand tall, never gonna fall. Determination in our eyes, we'll rise above it all. Stand tall with the challenge we face. We stand proud and chase.